Anything I focus on, I'll take it very seriously and do it very well. But I can't do that in 100 areas. Nobody can. There's some areas that you're going to accept, a low-level skill set because there's other areas you wanted to have an extraordinarily high-level skill set. And there's some areas that you're not going to participate at all because it doesn't make sense. And it might be number 70 on your to-do list, but you'll be dead before you get to that part.
If you don't have $1 million yet, you're living a much lesser life than what could be easily available to you with the right guidance. My head coach has freed up a few spots in his calendar to hold one-on-one strategy calls with the highest quality applicants. If you're doing well already and you're looking to accelerate your momentum and do even better, click the link in the description now and apply for your strategy session. More at the end of this video.
You probably have to have anything that you can delegate, you probably should. I can't delegate the, weightlifting to somebody else. Like, I could pay somebody to lift weights for me, but it's not going to make my muscles bigger. I could pay a couple guys to wrestle in front of me, but it's not going to help me. There's Fight Pass for that. I don't need to. So, if you're not on the fucking mat with an elbow on the side of your face, getting smashed into the fucking floor and, a knee on your chest and et cetera, like if you're not there having those experiences and, learning your balance and learning how to off-balance others and so on and so on and so on, if you're not going to go through the process, you're not going to have the skills. So, you just get to choose which, you're not going to be great at everything. I can't be great at everything. But I can pick a few things and do, really quite well. Like, I could be a legitimate expert at several things and more as I get older. And after you learn how to learn and you developed a skill and another skill and another skill at a high level, it's easier now that you've learned how to learn, and if you've resigned yourself to that process, you can learn faster. You can learn even faster over time. Anything I focus on, I'll take it very seriously and do it very well. But I can't do that in 100 areas. Nobody can. Nobody can do that. So, there's some areas that you're going to accept, a low-level skill set because there's other areas you wanted to have an extraordinarily high-level skill set. And there's some areas that, you're not going to participate at all because it doesn't make sense. And it might be number 70 on your to-do list, but you'll be dead before you get to that part. I'd love to speak every language in the world. That'd be pretty cool. Wouldn't it be nice that no matter where you went, you could understand what other people are saying and communicate effectively if you wish to? That'd be a superpower. I'm never going to do that. There's no time, not enough time. I'll be dead first. I don't want any of you running around with that type of delusion about me or anybody else. Part of the reason that I'm very open and sometimes in ways that are not flattering to myself, is I don't want you to have that psychological misery of being like, oh, that guy is great at everything and I just suck or something, And really any of the other people that I bring here that are best in the world in their areas, they all have a similar humility about it of like, well, yeah, I focused on that for 35 years. But there's other parts of their life that are a lot less developed, And they have plenty of failures and setbacks and, public humiliations, and it's just part of it. If you're not willing to have that, then, just be a schmuck, just be nobody. If you're going to do something that nobody else did before, and you're going to do it like in a, I don't know, fucking, like Elon Musk is, dude's like fucking building rockets and, like, is the first rocket supposed to work perfect? If the first rocket fucks up, like, does that mean he's a failure and the whole project is a failure? No, we've got to modify that design a little bit. Might have done things, certainly would have to do things more than 99% right. And those are complex systems. They're, some of them a little beyond my comprehension or my expertise. I can comprehend it, I suppose, but I don't know the details or nuances of how all the pieces work. So you have many very complex systems coming together to build a fucking rocket and make it work. So is 99% good? Would that be a functional rocket? But what if it was 99.9%? What about 99.999%? It's still not a functional rocket. But if somebody here wants to do a 90% job at something and you think you're going to have amazing outcomes, how the fuck would that happen? You'll still be doing a lot better than most people and you can make a couple $100,000 a year, but you're not really doing what you could have done. You're not really living at your potential.
You watch this video all the way through, and that tells me you're dedicated to learning more and earning far above average outcomes in your life. Congratulations for that. But now it's time to take action. If you could have earned those results by yourself, you would have done it already. My head coach has opened up a few spots on his high-demand calendar for an in-person, one-on-one strategy session to help you. On this call, we'll give you the pragmatic advice that you can implement tonight to get laser-focused on the right metrics and leave mediocrity far behind in your past. Click that link right now in the description below and apply for your call immediately. Do it now.